Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my fellow friends. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Siti Nolana binti Jaafar. I'm from Diploma Syariah Islamiyah 1A. Today, my groups will present about the TED Talk. So I will to introduce my groups. First is the Nur Farata Fatima and second is Nur Atira Rashidi. So my groups will talk about Malaysia ethnic groups in Malaysia. So my turns will talk about the Malays ethnic in Malaysia. Before that, Malaysia is one of the country that have many of cultures, descendants and religions. Malaysia have multiracial population such as Malays, Chinese, India and so on. Every race have a different background and identity. Plural society usually associated with Malaysia. This is because Malaysia consists of the community and culture itself. Nowadays, Malaysia has been inhabited by many of cultures, race and ethnic from Perlis until to Sabah. The Malaysian community patterns happen caused by time changing and change in its political structure with racial diversity, so it exists many of traditional cultures, language, religions, and so on. Plural communities is a community that consists of various layers of race that have overlapping belief, custom, and cultures. Every race in Malaysia have a background and history themselves. Okay, lastly are known as Proto-Malays who have characteristics like modern Malaya until 1957. The total Malay population in Malaya was 2 million people, which is 49% of the total population of Malaya. However, in the middle of the 19th century, the immigration of Chinese and Indians in large number due to the liberal policies of the British changed the original population structure of Malaya. Okay, first, Malays in Malaysia are estimated to be 50% of the total population in Malaysia. They are generally defined as the Malay nation. The Malays are the largest ethnic groups in the country. Malays can be interpreted as the original inhabitants of Malaya. Okay, so I will talk about the Malay food. Each traditional Malay region has its own special food. Like the Terengganu and Kelantan are famous for nasi dagang, nasi kerabu and keropok leko, and Pahang with tempoyak, Kedah with asam laksa, asam pedas, and beside traditional food, the traditional food of the Malaya community in general in Malaysia is such as nasi lemak, nasi kerabu, nasi dagang, nasi kandar, everything. So many the food in Malays, and I will continue the present. Second, traditional Malay games. Traditional Malay games usually require craft skills and manual dexterity, and their origins can be traced back to the Malay Sultan of Malacca, which is sepak raga or anything else. So furthermore, sepak raga and sepak takraw, or sepak raga, or wow, or gasing. Wow is a beautiful colourful object built with a bamboo frame. So the third traditional clothing. The Malaysian community in Malaysia has various types of traditional clothing that have been worn since before the time of the Malacca Malay Sultan. All of these clothes still retain their original characteristics as they were worn in the past. Some of the clothes are influenced by foreign cultures such as Arab, Chinese, India, and also from the Indonesia, Iceland. Here is a list of the traditional Malaysian clothing in Malaysia. First is traditional music instrument. Among the traditional musical instrument for the Malay community in Malaysia are serunai, gendok, gedumbak, cana, kompang, kesi, tetawak, keceret, gendang, sembilan, and anything else, and so on like that lah. So I don't know the Eastern what is it, 4 or 5. So I will talk the last about the ethnic Malays is traditional dance. Traditional dance like that is Zapin. Zapin is a famous dance in the state of Johor. Example are Zapin Pulau dance, Zapin Lengga, and so on. Say Mak Yong dance. Mak Yong dance. The Mak Yong dance is a traditional Malay dance. Mak Yong's dance drama is a form of Malay dance drama that combines ritual elements, styles, acting and dance, vocal music, and song, story, formal and simple conversation text. Create from the entertainment of the king's relative, especially those from the south of Thailand. And second is kuda kepang. Kuda kepang dance, the kuda kepang dance, which is often performed in Jalan Parit, Deraman, Bukit Kuching, Kuala Selangor, and Sekichan, Sungai Besar, Kuala Selangor, is a performance with skill dance and is very popular among the slaves. So that is all for me. So I will give to my partner friends to continue their present. So let's go.
Thank you, Liana, giving me the opportunity to continue conversation. India's culture is among the world's oldest. Civilization in India began about 4,500 years ago. Many saw Sanskriti Vishvavara, the first and the supreme culture in the world, according to the All World Gayatri Parivar AWGP organization. India's made significant advance in architecture, Taj Mahal, mathematics, the invention of zero, and medicine, Ayurveda. Today, India is very diverse country with more than 1.2 billion people, according to the CIA World Factbook, making it the second most populous nation after China. Different regions have their own distinct culture, language, religions, food, and the art are just some of the various aspects of Indian culture. Language. India has 28 states and 7 territories, according to the World Health Organization. There is no official language in India, according to Gujarat, other than Hindi, according to the Times of Telugu, Marathi, Tamil, and Urdu are some other languages spoken in the country. religions. India is identified as the birthplace of Hindus and Buddhists, the third and fourth largest religions. About 84% of population identifies as Hindu, according to the Handbook of Research on Development and Religion.
Dialect. Samfu is worn by men of Chinese descent. This outfit consists of a loose shirt with a slit in the front and a high collar, and is worn with loose pants. Other than that is Hanfu. The Chinese are the Han tribe. Hanfu is the real traditional dress of the Chinese people. Lastly, Cheongsam, which is Chinese classic clothing that was originally layered, loaded with gold thread and silk embroidery, can still be seen modified according to the passage of time and suitability. This dress is worn by women of Chinese descent. Usually, it is worn at certain ceremonies, such as weddings and during Chinese New Year. Last but not least, food. There are various types of foods that Chinese peoples enjoy on their daily life and on celebration day. These are some of them that I will talk about it here. For Teochew, they really enjoy braised duck, braised pork knuckles, braised eggs, and others during reunion, dinner, and are all indispensable, which is must-have dish for the Teochew. For Hokkien, on Chinese New Year Eve, they will enjoy stir-fried thick noodles, which in Chinese carries the meaning of longevity. Other than that, the dishes carry the significance of good intentions, such as meat rolls. For Cantonese, they're really concerned with significance when preparing Chinese New Year dishes, such as chicken, which means having a plan, lettuce means having wealth, and bean curd being rich. Besides that, wet meat rice, which symbolizes the wisdom of ancient ancestors of the Cantonese. I think that's all from me and my friends. Thank you for listening and take your time to watch this video. We are apologize for any mistake that we have done from the start to the end.
Edited by Matthew Clark, Edward Edgar Publishing, 230. There are many variations of Hindus, and for predominant sect, Shaiva, Vaishnava, Shaktiya, and Smarta. About 30% of Indians are Muslim, making it one of the largest Islamic nations in the world. Christian and Sikh make up a small percentage of the population, and there are ever few Buddhists and Jains, according to the Handbook. The CIS percent of the population is Hindu. 40.2% is Muslim. 2.3% is Christian. 1.7% is Sikh, and 2% is unspecific. Food. When the Mughal Empire invaded during the 16th century, they left a significant mark on the Indian cuisine. According to Texas A&M University, Indian cuisine is also influenced by many other countries. It is known for its large assortment of dishes, and its liberal background are important staple of the Indian diet. The food is rich, geographic. It is a 5-day festival known as the Festival of Light because of the light lit during the celebration to symbolize the inner light that protect them from spiritual darkness. Holi, the festival of color, also called the festival of love, is popular in the spring. The country also celebrates Republic Day, Independence Day, and Mahatma Gandhi birthday. That's all from me. My friend Atira will continue. Will continue conversation today.
Hi. Next section, Chinese ethnic in Malaysia. Chinese peoples in Malaysia is a Malaysian citizen of Han descent. They are the second largest ethnic group in Malaysia after the Malays, and most of them are descendants of Han immigrants who came to Malaya during the reign of the Ming dynasty around the 15th century, the Qing dynasty, and religion. In the past, the Chinese have mistaken their religion as Buddhism, so most Chinese people recognize themselves as Buddhists. Typically, the Chinese practice a kind of religious integration of Chinese folk religious values: Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, and ancestor worship. For some Fu, it means shirt and pants in the Cantonese dialect.